Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Canada Advanced map. We're playing as a green player out of the second position. I've got this hold here. Only pink would see this capital here. It's a 2-point, it's a split 2-point bonus for the +5 here. We've got black up in the other side of Greenland. May try to push into me pretty early, but probably not get the whole bonus if I had to guess. So I could probably take this with my 4, put pressure on him. We're going to cap here pretty aggressively. Again, take this bonus. If pink caps next to me, I'll probably just try to steal his capital. I think we'll end up seeing him venture somewhere else. Maybe this cap over here in British Columbia on Fort Nelson would be a decent spot for him to exist. Red is a bot, though, so you got to be a little bit careful with the botted player early on here. He actually goes down here. I don't hate that either. Below British Columbia, not a bad spot. Red goes up in Fort Simpson. That capital will be available for somebody fairly early on in the game here. So we're going to, I guess, fight over Greenland with black. Again, if black doesn't get into my bonus here and pink doesn't break me off of this maneuver, I should start with more troops than black as long as black doesn't take the whole bonus up top. He'll start, I believe, with 6. Yeah, so he doesn't start with 7. He starts with 14 territories, same as me. This is not a very well-defended capital. We'll see how much he ends up taking. Attacks down into red. First, I get wanting to remove the bot. Up left. If he doesn't ever make it to this territory... Okay, so he is not going to take this bonus initially. Fortifies back. I'm actually going to do 1 extra troop here just for safekeeping. Because I'd like to make sure I retain this bonus here and don't get broken. And then I am going to try to slow roll these 2 separate black territories if I can. There's 1 win there, just to try to reduce his total count. And they both win. So that essentially nullifies 2 of the territories that he took up above. I won't be able to break through this one here. Purple is also botted, so I don't think I want to try to roll this into a bot because it could try to remove that additional material of mine. I think that I'm content with this +5 hold. We can put immense pressure on black, provided that pink hopefully plays on a different side of the board. So double bot, not my favorite, but it's all right. I think if pink tries to play for like Alaska first, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Presumably purple bot ends up trying to take Manitoba because it's a 2-point here for that bonus. I'm a little surprised black out of the first position went for Greenland. Pink starts with 6 as well. We see 4 land here. That would presume that 2 troops would land elsewhere. Now, that red cap can be available pretty early. I wouldn't be surprised to see the pink player take that. But as some of you may know, Canada Advanced is one of my favorite maps in the game of Risk. I think it requires decent neighbor diplomacy. You can try to leverage your positions pretty well if you're smart about it, especially if you get an early bonus. And pink actually wins the blitz there, which is impressive. Purple starts with 7. And that is what I expected for it to go for Manitoba. It may also go for Yukon here. I could see the red bot breaking that if it ends up being a breaking bot versus a taking bot. But that's definitely a take of Yukon. This is likely a take of Manitoba. We do have the white player in the game as the only remaining human, again, because purple is botted and red never readied up in the lobby, so they became a bot by default. Yeah, and if you're wondering, why am I dressed like this? I was at a function this evening, and today's video was not yet recorded, so we're recording this after the event that I was at. And, ooh, wow, purple got all of its material creamed out of there by red, and broken over here by red as well. So red bot kind of went crazy there. Yeah, so we're dressed to the nines a little bit minus tie. I was not wearing a tie to the function, and so I didn't bother putting one on right now, but we are in my suit, feeling good. And white, see, white's playing for Ontario, but I don't think that's going to end up working out for him. I think the bots are probably going to break him, especially if he remains that passive. Now, I am obviously not going to let the black player hold Greenland. I have no intention of doing that, and I don't really think I'm in a position to take an additional bonus here anyway. So I'm probably not going to do that. He still does not take this bonus. Does he? He also doesn't fortify back. Well, all right then. Maybe I I guess I scooped the red capital. I mean, it's here. It's available. I will take that position. Because at the end of the day, like, black didn't take Greenland. So if black isn't going to take Greenland, then I don't see a reason to play for that yet. Weird. That's a weird maneuver there by pink. So this bot almost certainly continues holding that bonus. I'm fine with the bots getting bigger right now with the position that I'm in. Oh, you know what? Black may have taken the purple capital wherever that is, because purple is now capless. Does this hit to the right and break white? Seemingly no. So maybe misread that a little bit. I obviously took the red capital. So maybe black's trying to match my aggression. That could make for an interesting game. Red attacks out. Does this one attack down? It does. Fine having pink and white have material removed. White might actually end up holding Ontario here. I wonder if he's capped on Kenora South then. If that's where his hold is going to be. But I don't mind picking up an additional capital, because the more caps you have on this map, the better. It's just harder to take out a player in that position. Is he going to hit my 4 here? He does not. We're obviously not going to let him hold all this junk. I don't know that I even need to add here. He doesn't get this, but I don't think there's any reason to let this player hold. I think he's playing way too aggressively right now, and I don't want to let him hold all of this territory. We're actually below 12 territories, which is not something that behooves me. I guess it depends on who I want to pick my fight with. Do I want to pick my fight? Oh, black is over in here. So white must have just ran into that capital then. Like, I think the purple cap is down here. I'll throw him a thumbs up. We'll defend this, but throw a troop over here. I have no interest in letting white hold this bonus over. I have no interest in letting him hold a bonus. I'm going to be honest. I'm screaming. Like, he's going to come break me, but I don't really care. Pink is still a human. I don't understand adding the 2 here. Does he go to the right? He went to the right. He's going to end up hitting. He doesn't hit purple. So the other thing is if white's cap, which he, in my opinion, misused his troops on that last turn. And look at how he's defending as well. He missed the one spot that he actually should have been defending. If his cap is not well defended, this 8 could definitely roll into his cap. It rolls down into my 2, unfortunately. But the hope here is like maybe red hits some of the white material down below and he gets knocked where it's only got 5 troops. Because if he's only got 5 troops, he's got to play off of one of these 2s. So you got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, or 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, he doesn't even really get in here. Unfortunately, the bots don't roll him. It rolls me instead. But I think he's capped next to purple here. So he gets 6. So even if you start here, he puts 2 here. You don't get very far off of this position. There's not much of a downside because he's got to, if he wants to, he's got to wrap all the way around, which is just quite the length to have to travel. I also think that it's possible black and I have reached kind of a state of somewhat equilibrium here. I might even let him hold Greenland at this point. I don't have any plans on letting white hold his bonus here. I'm not going to break black either. I think if I establish a rapport with the black player here, I can put necessary pressure on white. Ooh, that actually doesn't fortify there. Alright. I didn't realize these didn't connect. Makes this position slightly weaker. So then it goes up into me here. Pink is still only getting 5. I'm not particularly worried about the pink player. But yeah, if you're wondering, like, why am I hitting white like this? Honestly, it's because I know that the bot is stacked on him on the other side, so he can't pull troops off cap because the bot is too strong here. And simply just won't have enough material to do much to me. We let black hold the +5. He didn't have a bonus before. He'll get similar amount of troops to me because I just got 14. And now with the 7 here, like, white can't travel up here and break me. So he's screaming, but at the end of the day, it's like, you don't have... He actually, surprisingly, with the blizzards that we have on this board, the little choky at the bottom, choky in the middle here, where he's chosen to cap is actually a very easily card-blocked location. This is what ends up being, I think, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-point total card block. But yeah, I have no intention on letting this player hold over here. None at all, to be completely honest. You can hit me all you want. It's not gonna save you, unfortunately, sir. I think he may be trying to break the bot over here. A little bit unsure about that. We let black get 13. That's fine. Puts 10 up top. Impressive enough. And black and I have this sort of, I think, mutual feeling here where both of us, you know, if one of us breaks one, the other one's going to break the other type thing. Yeah, even slides that off of my border. Just got an 8 chilling here. Maybe that second cap is up top. Oh, I think it is. Okay. So the 8 is just chilling. That must be up here then. Obviously, I've got, or it could be on the left. It could very well be on the left. I'm not seeing too much of wherever he's placing anything. And the thing is with red bot as strong as it is on the left-hand side, holding, I think, on this next turn, potentially multiple bonuses. White did break the purple bot here. Potentially even removed it in here, although I do think the red bot is going to have the opportunity to hit this as well. Basically, find where white is. It's a shame. I've decided that white is my target. That's kind of where we're at right now. Red bot's getting 13. I was wondering if this would happen. 15 is not going to be enough to roll me. I don't know. It's got the +3. It might have the +5 in here. Yeah, this is going to hit pink's material then. Which I thought might happen. But if purple was not in here, then there's a good chance some of this red bot material got stacked down there as well. And if not, then I'm aware that, yeah, see, he tried to pull a fast one. He's pulled Manitoba on this turn. Interesting. He's up here. I think he thought I might have had Greenland. He's not going to get out of here, though. And that is a heck of a lot of troops that did not end up on capital. And look at how quick he is. He's super quick attacking. He's a smart guy. It's very clear that he's a fairly smart player. I don't really have any intention of letting him hold anything, though. So here's what we're going to do on this next turn. I can play off of this. I can hit him out of here, and I can also break on the backside. We need to make sure we break here. Black sets in early. Is he's gonna aggress white here, isn't he? Yeah. So that was my break in the bottom of Ontario here that I don't need to worry about. I don't actually even need to worry about that because he did it for me, and he's already traded in, so he's not gonna aggress my cap here. Go 3 here. I'm gonna go the rest up top. We actually, oh, okay, we trade in as well. +2 on Radisson. Might as well throw a couple extra troops here. And then this over here. Oh, purple is in here. What bonus does he have then? If purple's right there. Maybe he took Yukon over there. Interesting. I'll back up. That's fine. Pink's still getting 5. He'll trade in. I mean, obviously white's still going to get the 15, so we got to worry about that. But we've done a good job of reducing the quantity of troops that he has. He must have somehow taken Alaska. I don't know why that wouldn't have broken him. Because if purple was in here... Right, because this is a +6. He wasn't holding this. How did he get 9? He got 9 on that turn. 6 on the previous turn. How did he get 9? The only thing that would have made sense was Alaska, and I'm a little confused why the bot wouldn't have broken him over there. Bot's now getting 18. So the bot has Yukon, British Columbia, and Alberta, and territory count. And pink did not break really any of those either. Now we got some vision on purple. This is roll left. All right, so if white was in Yukon, it just broke him. That's very... He must have been in Yukon because purple would have... There was no space between white's turn and my turn where purple would have snuck into here. So, and it looked like black was playing along as well. Now he can come commit his break over here all he wants. I don't really care. I'm still going to hit him. Good luck with that, bud. Yeah, I think this is white's way of getting himself eliminated. This cap I don't care as much about. I don't have a trade on 3. So I can't play this completely foolishly, but I think the 23 cap is probably fine. I also got to be... Oh, he might feed me purple here, actually. I check for this. I definitely check for this right now. Before going... I check for the purple elimination before going into white. That was smart. And now white is basically just out of luck. Don't think I can eliminate him, but that's why I'm... And I know, I'm being very annoying. I am being very, very annoying to the white player. I have a trade-in right now as well. And actually an attack line on the bottom here. So off of my cap, I can cut through black up into white if I need to. Pink trades in. Now we know red is here as well. So if pink goes super heavy into the red bot, because the red bot's like stacked on him a bunch, we've got the means of being able to potentially deal with that too. Or potentially scoop that elimination if white's not aware. Pink actually goes to the right to hit black. So interestingly, it looks like the pink player is somehow trying to play for the USA bonus. Which is just head scratching, honestly. This is not a great play. If white does not trade, I'm going to try to eliminate him. I can also just tell by the aggressiveness of the bonuses he was taking and the overall... the aggressiveness of the bonuses he was taking and the overall speed of his play, I can tell he's a good player. And because I can tell he's a good player, unfortunately, that means I should probably target him. So if He does not trade here. He ends up on 4 cards. We probably had, because I don't think he has that many troops on cap, because he went for Yukon on the left. I'm thinking he plays pretty reserved here. Yeah. Black gets 18. We're back on 4 cards, right? That purple kill was basically just a free reset. No, I'm not sure if we're going to see black jump to 3 caps. He may be hitting pink right now. Or red. He is not yet oh, he's hitting red. Right on 4. I need to make sure I can get all of this up here. But I'd like to eliminate white first. Felt, you know, a little bit targety, but you take out a strong player like that, and you're putting yourself in a better position to win. Black's not on a set either, and neither is pink. So because of that, red should be pretty much exclusively isolated into here. I'm going to leave that pathing open. Okay. There's red. And I've been pretty chill with black this entire game. This was exactly the change that I needed. I mean, honestly, the value of just going for eliminations is pretty powerful. I'm obviously considerably stronger than black and pink, and I'm going to be on a trade-in. I can basically just see which one of these players tries to hit me. And work accordingly off of that. Let's see. Black will get to 3 cards first. But black's been a homie, right? I don't inherently want to hit the black player. He's been a homie pretty much the entire game. Yeah, I don't know. I was aware of white's skill. That's fine if he hits in here. And in here. I mean, both of these are fine. He's just going to target pink here. He's going to play for a second. Yeah, he just slammed the capital. All right, understood. I'll honor that. I think I can still beat. He gives me the perfect pathing into this too. I'm fairly certain, even trading in early, only taking 2 cards off of pink, I think I can defeat black fairly easily. Who's 85? My stuff is still defended. We split ski here. I don't like this cap as much as the other one, so... Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised I lost a round 1 there. Get back to cap. We're on 4 cards, which is still a card ahead of him. We've honored the play alongside our friend, the black player, and he skips. And I mean, I don't actually know where the secondary capital is, so it must be in the corner over here. 98%. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you, sir. Lost quite a few troops there, but I was just going to assume the 98% would win. And that is how I like to play Canada Advance. That was a quick one. I know I kind of targeted the white player, but I just had black showed that he wasn't going to aggress me. And once I had that confirmation, the bots were occupying pink. With the bots occupying pink, with the trust I had in black, the next best play is take out the white player, especially seeing his quickness, his aggressiveness for bonuses in the early game. Expert level player. Pink and black both master. Solid round of opponents here. Shout out to Rome Prentice for being an absolute homie. And here I was thinking I was going to have to break this guy in Greenland early. Sometimes you just got to put the pedal to the metal and keep whacking people. And I know I tout this as a diplomacy map, and it usually is. And it was with me in black. It's just sometimes it's not with some of your other opponents. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to Brian Gray and APB1992. If you guys want to shout out like those two guys, all you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you have public subscriptions on. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.